Hi friends, welcome to all. In this video, we are going to discuss CCNA version 7 packet tracer activity, WLAN configuration. Before coming to this activity, friends, if you like to get any CCNA project support or a CCNA version 7 online classes, you can contact our team using our website. Link you will get from the description below. And also, if you like to get this type of technical videos in future, consider subscribing. And don't forget to enable that bell icon near to the subscribe button so that you will get notification message whenever we upload a new video. Now coming back to this activity, here we can see our addressing table. Also we can see this wireless LAN information, wireless LAN, SSID, authentication, username and its password. They given a note. It is not a good practice to reuse passwords as is done in this activity. Passwords have been reused to make it easier to work through the tasks. Yes, that is absolutely correct. And here they reused these passwords because this is just an activity, right? So now coming to the objectives. In this activity, we will configure both a wireless home router and a WLC based network. We will implement both WPA2 PSK and WPA2 enterprise security. Configure a home router to provide Wi-Fi connectivity to a variety of devices. Then configure a WPA2 PSK security on a home router. Then configure interfaces on a WLC. Then configure WLANs on a WLC. Configure WPA2 PSK security on a wireless LAN and connect a host to wireless LAN. Then configure WPA2 enterprise on a wireless LAN and connect host to the wireless LAN. And finally verify connectivity, wireless LAN connectivity. Yes, this is just all about this packet tracer activity. And here we can see the scenario. We will apply your WLAN skills and knowledge by configuring a home wireless router and an enterprise WLC. We will implement both WPA2 PSK and WPA2 enterprise security. Finally, we will connect a host to each WLAN and verify connectivity. Now coming to the instructions. In part 1, configure a home wireless router. You are installing a new home wireless router at a friend's house. We will need to change settings on the router to enhance security and meet our friend's requirements. That's fine. In step 1, change DHCP settings. Open the home wireless router GUI and change the router IP and DHCP settings according to the information in the addressing table. Coming to our addressing table, here we can see home wireless router, and for the interface internet we have to give a DHCP, and for this LAN interface we have to set this IP address 192.168.6.1/27. We will go to our home wireless router. Here we can see that. Just click on it. Then we will go to GUI, and here we can see internet setup. So as they specified, internet should be DHCP. So here in this drop down list we can see DHCP option, automatic configuration DHCP. Click on that. Then we have to set this interface LAN address. Here we can see network setup. So we will change this IP address 192.168.6.1, and here we can see it's a prefix given /27. Here we will change this to mask. It's 224. Here we can see that, and here we can see DHCP server, it's enabled, and we have to see the other information. So permit a maximum of 20 addresses to be issued by the router. Here we will edit to maximum number of users. We will give it 20. Then we have to configure the DHCP server to start with IP address .3 of the LAN network. So here we can see start IP address. So here we will give a .3. So simply you can give 3. Next is configure the internet interface of the router to receive its IP address over DHCP. Yeah, already we given that DHCP option. Here we can see that internet connection type, automatic configuration, DHCP. Then verify the address. What address did it receive? Yes, obviously we will verify it just after saving these settings. Next is configure the static DNS server to the address in the addressing table. Oh, here we can see DNS server address. Just I will copy this address. I think no use of copying this address because we have to type it here. Yeah, here we can see static DNS1. Here we'll give that address 10.100.100.252. Okay, and we will save this settings. Just we will verify the configurations. Here we can see 192.168.6.3. okay, and here we can see IP address, submit to mask, and we given automatic configuration DHCP. Now we can verify its IP address received. We'll go to status. Here we can see option status, and here we can see connection type, automatic configuration DHCP, and it's received the IP address, submit to mask, default gateway, and DNS address. Coming to step 2, configure the wireless LAN. The network will use the 2.4 GHz wireless LAN interface. Configure the interface with the SSID shown in the wireless LAN information table. And we have to use channel 6, and be sure that all wireless hosts in the home will be able to see the SSID. So we will get this information from this wireless LAN information table. Here we can see home network SSID. We have to set a home SSID. So coming to our home wireless router, here we can see wireless option. Click on this wireless. Yeah, and here we can see 2.4 gigahertz. Here we will set this network name SSID as specified. Then here we can see SSID broadcast. We will enable it, and we have to use a WPA2 personnel, that is wireless security. And here we can see they mentioned we have to use channel 6. Here we can see standard channel. I will give a 6, and channel bandwidth, it's we'll give auto. Okay, just I will save these settings. Then we will go to wireless security. Now we can go to wireless security. In wireless we have the second option, wireless security. Click on this, and here we will choose this security mode as WPA2 personnel. Here we can see that WPA2 personnel. Then we have to give the password as a Cisco 123. We will set that here, Cisco 123. That's fine. Now we will save the settings. Now in step 3, configure security. Configure wireless LAN security. Use a WPA2 personnel and the passphrase shown in the wireless LAN information table. Yes, we already said that. Here we can see in wireless security we given security mode as WPA2 personnel, then passphrase, then we saved it. Then secure the router by changing the default password to the value shown in the wireless LAN information table. Okay, so we have to set the same password. So for that we have to go to administration. Here we can change this router password. We'll give Cisco 123. C's in caps, re-enter to confirm. Then we will save the configuration, save settings. Now coming to step 4, connect clients to the network. Open the PC wireless app on the desktop of the laptop and configure the client to connect to the network. So just we will close this home wireless router. Then we will go to laptop and the desktop. Here we can see PC wireless. Then just I will go to connect and we'll wait for this SSID. Here we can see that home SSID. Click and give connect. So here we have to give that pre-shared key, that is Cisco 123. Then click on connect. Just I will close this laptop, and here we can see this laptop is connected to this home wireless router. In the same way, open the config tab on the tablet PC and smartphone and configure the wireless interfaces to connect to the wireless network. So we'll go to smartphone, then we can go to config wireless 0 and we can update this. Here we can see the SSID. Oh, it's home SSID. Then we can choose WPA2 PSK Cisco 123. Then we will go to tablet PC config. Then we can give its wireless and give its SSID. Then WPA2 PSK. So PSK, we have to give its passphrase Cisco 123. This is the pre-shared key. And we can see a smartphone is already connected, and now tablet PC also connected to this home wireless router. Verify connectivity. The host should be able to ping each other and the web server. They should also be able to reach the web server URL. Okay, we will go to laptop and we will check the IP configuration, and here we can see it received the IP address. Coming to smartphone, yes, and in tablet PC, these three devices received its IP address from this dhcp server, that is a home wireless router. Now we will verify the connectivity. We will ping to this web server. We'll go to laptop, we can go to command prompt and we'll give a ping to this web server 203.0.113.78. Now we are waiting for the replies. We may get 1 or 2 requests timed out. Here we can see we get the replies. Once more I will try it. It's working. Just I will copy this URL, sorry, this IP address, so that I can give here in smartphone command prompt ping to our server. We get the replies. Now we will go to tablet PC and we'll ping to our web server. We get the replies. Also we will try to access this web server, that is www.netacad.pt. We'll go to web browser. netacad.pt. Yes, we able to access the web page. Just I will copy this URL, then we will go to smartphone web browser and we will paste that URL here. It's working. Now we'll go to tablet PC web browser. Yes, it's working. Next, we will go to part 2. Configure a WLC, that is a wireless LAN controller network. Configure the wireless LAN controller with the two wireless LANs. One WLAN will use WPA2 PSK authentication. The other WLAN will use WPA2 enterprise authentication. We will also configure the WLC to use an SNMP server and configure a dhcp scope that will be used by the wireless management network. Coming to step 1, configure VLAN interfaces. From the enterprise admin, navigate to the WLC-1 management interface via a web browser. To log into WLC1, use admin as the username and Cisco123 as the password. Here we are going to access this WLC-1 using this enterprise admin PC. We'll go to desktop, then we will use its web browser. Then we have to get this WLC management IP address. Here we can see that. Just I will copy this address and paste here. Here we have to edit this protocol HTTP to HTTPS. Then click go. Now we can click on login and username as the specified, it's admin. Password is Cisco123. Then click login. Now configure an interface for the first WLAN. Name is WLAN2. So here we can see the menu controller. Click on this controller. Then we have to go to interfaces. And we can see default interface names, management and virtual. We will create a new. And we will give this a name. WLAN dash space 2, right? Then VLAN ID it's set to. Then we will click apply. Now we have to set port number, interface IP address, net mask and gateway. Also we have to set this primary DHCP server as a gateway address. Here we can see port number, it's 1. Then here we can see IP address. Just I will copy this IP address. Then it's a net mask. Also we have to set its gateway. We have to get the address of this interface G0/0/0.2 from this device RTR-1. Coming to addressing table, here we can see RTR-1 and the interface G0/0/0.2. We'll copy its address. Then primary DHCP server, we have to use a gateway address only. Here we can give this primary DHCP server same gateway address. Then click on apply. Okay. Now we will create configure an interface for the second WLAN, that is WLAN 5. We'll go back and here we will click on new. It's a WLAN 5. Then VLAN ID, it's 5. Then port number 1. Okay, just will apply. Here we can see port number, it's 1. We can set its IP address. Then net mask. Then gateway. We have to get interface G0/0/0.5 address from this device RTR-1. Sure, we can see that address. Just I will copy it gateway, and here also we have to use this primary DHCP server as a gateway address only. Same address we can use here. Click apply. Okay. Next we will go to step 2, configure a DHCP scope for the wireless management network. Configure and enable an internal DHCP scope as follows. So here we will go back from this WLAN 5, and here we can see this management. We will click on this management. Here we will go to this internal DHCP server and we will click on this DHCP scope. Coming to the right side, here we can see this new button, and here we have to give the scope name. It's a management. Then you can apply. Then we will click on this management, so that we can edit this DHCP scope. Here we can see pool stat address. So it's here. Just I will copy and paste it, or you can type it. Then a pool end address. Okay, then we have a network. Net mask. Then we have default routers. Here we can see default routers. Yeah, that's all. Then we will apply. Now we will go to step 3. Configure the WLC, that is wireless LAN controller, with external server addresses. Configure the radius server information as follows: server index, server address, shared secret. Okay, we can do that. Here we have to go to a security, and here we can see this AAA radius authentication servers. We have to create a new radius authentication server using this information. So here we'll click on new, and the server index 1, and here we can see server address. This is our radius server address. Radius server, yes, here we can see that. Even we can see that server in our topology, radius server. That's fine. Also we have to give this a shared secret. Just I will copy this shared secret, and here we can see shared secret. We'll paste here. Also we have to confirm that shared secret. Paste again, then give apply. Then configure the WLC to send logs information to an SNMP server. Community name WLAN, and IP address is 10.6.0.254. Same this radius server. So for that we will go to management, and here we can see this SNMP. So expand it, and we will go to this trap receivers. Then click on new. Community name, just I will copy WLAN, or you can type it. Then its IP address. Then click on apply. Now we will go to step 4. Create the WLANs. Create the first WLAN. Profile name is wireless VLAN 2. Then VLAN SSID, ID, interface. Okay, that can be done. So here we will go to this WLANs. Okay, and here we can see create new. We will click on go. And here we can see profile name. Just I will copy it. Type a WLAN. That's fine. Then SSID. Then ID2. Apply. Then interface WLAN 2. So here we can see interface group G. Here we have to choose this WLAN 2. Also we have to enable this status. Then just I will click on apply. And next we can see security WPA2 PSK, and the passphrase is Cisco 123. So we'll go to this security, and here we can see a layer 2 security. We can choose this WPA plus WPA2, and here we can see WPA2 policy PSK pre-shared key. Yeah, and here we can see the encryption AES, and we have to enable this PSK. Then we have to give the specified password Cisco 123. Just I will give apply. Okay, then under the advanced tab, go to the Flex Connect section. Enable Flex Connect local switching and Flex Connect local auth. So we'll go to advanced, and here we can see that options. Flex Connect, we have to enable these two checkboxes and apply. Okay, and here again we have to create the second WLAN. Profile name wireless VLAN 5 and other information. So just will give back, and here we can see create new. We'll click on go. Profile name, it's wireless VLAN 5. Then SSID 5, and choose ID as 5. Then apply. Then here we can see security 802.1x WPA2 enterprise. Okay, here we have to enable this status. Also we have to set this interface as WLAN 5. So here we can see that interface group G VLAN 5. Then we can go to security and choose WPA plus WPA2, and here we can see this WPA2 policy, and we can choose this 802.1x. Then configure the WLAN to use the radius server for authentication. Okay, that's fine. Here we can see triplet servers and the server 1, and here we can see that pre-configured triplet server information. Then we will click on apply. And yeah, this is very important. Make the Flex Connect settings as was done in step 4a. So here again we have to go to advanced. If we come down, we can see that Flux Connect local switching, we have to enable it. Then Flux Connect local auth, enable. Then again we will apply. Okay. Now we will go to step 5. Configure the host to connect to the WLANs. Use the desktop PC wireless app to configure the host as follows. Wireless host 1 should connect to wireless VLAN 2. That can be done. Here we can see our wireless host 1. We will go to desktop and here we can see PC wireless. We'll click on connect. And here we can see wireless network name. We will choose this ssid-2 and connect. So here we have to give the pre-shared key Cisco 123 and connect. We can see this wireless host 1 is connected to this LAP-1. Then wireless host 2 should connect to wireless VLAN 5 using the credentials in the WLAN information table. So here we can see wireless host 2. We'll go to desktop, then PC wireless. We will go to profile. Then click on this edit button. And here we can see SSID-5. Then just select this SSID-5 and click on advanced setup. Okay, here we can see wireless mode. That's fine. Click next. So network settings, dhcp, okay. And here wireless security, we will choose WPA2 enterprise. Then login name and password. So here they specified it will be there in this WLAN information table. Username is user WLAN 5. Password is a user W5PASS. It's case sensitive. Give that password here. Then give next. Then we can give save. Then we can click on this connect to network. After some times, we can see this wireless host 2 is connected to LAP-1. Now in step 6, test connectivity. Test connectivity between the wireless host and the web server by ping and URL. Okay, that can be done. Here we will ping this wireless host 1 and wireless host 2 each other. So here I will get the IP address 192.168.5.2. And we are waiting for the replies. We may get 1 or 2 requests timed out. Yeah, it's working. Now we will try to ping to this web server using its IP address. Ping 203.0.113.78. Request timed out and we get the replies. It's working. Then we will go to web browser. Then in this URL we will give www.netacad.pt and we will wait for the web page. And here we get the web page. We able to access this web server. Okay, so friends, in this video we have seen this packet tracer activity WLAN configuration. Here we can see our completion status. It's 100%. Now, dear friends, if you have any doubt, any suggestions regarding this packet tracer activity, please comment below, or you can contact our team using our website. And also, if you like our video, give a thumb and share with all your friends. Stay tuned, and we will meet again with the next video. Thank you.